Good morning, guys. Okay, so it is the day of the eclipse. And I don't know. I've had so many similar, like very much twin flame readings. And so I'm a little bit like, I thought I wanted to ask, I wanted like a different message today, if I'm honest, but at the same time, I know this is a twin flame channel, and even if it's a lot of energy for me. I want to be able to deliver the messages that come through. So I'm open to whatever messages the universe and spirit has to share with you guys today. So let's see what comes through. Oh, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Okay. Somebody's spying. A tower. Come on, man. It's just... Okay. All right. Nine of Wands. Star. Let's get one more. World. And then we'll clarify. Okay, Six of Cups. Death under the Tower. The Emperor. Clarifying the Nine of Wands. Page of Cups. Clarifying the Star. And clarifying the World is the Devil. Okay. Let me get one more. Oh, one more. Eight of Cups. Two of Cups. Okay, so yeah, at first glance here, it's a twin flame reading, probably. But whatever. It is, if this resonates with your situation, then it does, twin flame or not. But it's not going to resonate for everyone either. But the energies right now that it's showing is as Page of Swords, which is the card of spying, clarified by the Six of Cups. And so someone is spying on someone from their past that they have a lot of nostalgia with, kind of fond affections, a lot of like childlike energy with. And the next cards being the Tower, clarified by Death. What I'm getting the sense is that actually what this person is seeing is that they're shocked that there is an opportunity for transformation in this soulmate situation. There has been some sort of death in the past, but death, the Death card in tarot is really, it's not just about death, it's more about transformation. Nine of Wands, clarified by the Emperor, is saying that it's an emperor that's in this sort of defensive energy. And in this card, the Nine of Wands, the character, he's standing kind of, he's by himself, and his face is like that he's just really not sure what's coming at him. And so that's kind of that energy of the defensive-ness. The Star, clarified by the Page of Cups, is, I think that they're wondering if an apology is going to help heal this situation, if they come in with an apology. So then we have the World clarified by the Devil and the Eight of Cups clarified by the Two of Cups. And I believe what this is saying is that there was a cycle that was closed out, that ended. And the devil is, you know, obsession, toxicity, bonding, you know, like unhealthy attachments. And so I think this person is wondering if it's possible to heal with this person, you know, through a reconciliation, and to move away from the past cycle that had a lot of toxicity in it with their Two of Cups. Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, the first card in this to clarify is Six of Cups, and the last card to clarify is the Two of Cups. So this is soulmates and this is twin flames. Okay, so that's kind of the energy of where someone is right now, in terms of this situation, as they're looking at an already finished situation, and wondering whether or not it's possible to heal this and to basically open a new cycle without bringing in that same mechanics of toxicity. So I guess we'll ask that question. Is it, or how is it possible to create a new cycle, to open a new cycle? What needs to happen in order to open a new cycle without the toxicity? Let me see. Okay, Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, Ten of Swords, and we'll clarify these as well. Strength, Eight of Wands, Chariot. Okay, and like I said, we're going to clarify. I'll try and move these up. Sorry, I know it was a little dark when I started the reading, but like I really don't like, there's fluorescent lights in here. And I don't like, I just like the natural light, even if it's a little dark. Okay, Ace of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Star. Again, it's funny, the Star came out up top here in this deck, and it came out in the same position down here in this deck. King of Swords, Knight of Cups. Okay. So what it's saying here is that basically a decision has to be made. Someone has to make a decision if they want this passionate new start, if they want the Ace of Wands, and to restart this cycle without that toxicity. The first thing that they need to do is to get out of their heads. Part of what is the message is here, because the Eight of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like it's kind of saying that, like, you don't have to have this situation figured out. You don't have to have, like, because the Ten of Pentacles is, like, you know, that's the completion stage of the Pentacles, where, you know, there's a strong, solid family, you know, legacy, like not a family foundation, a legacy. Like, these are people who have been building for decades, or, you know, And so they have this established family house, you know, like it's a very material card, but you know, in terms of stability and family. And so I think the message here is like, I think this person is basically trapped in their mind because they kind of feel like they have to go from like, you know, this ending of the cycle to like the, you know, the 10 of Pentacles. And of course, like any relationship is not, you know what I mean? Even if these people have known each other for a long time, but you know, clearly there's not a connection right now. But you don't have to have like all of that figured out. And basically that's what it's saying in the next cards with the 10 of Swords clarified by the Page of Pentacles is, you know, if there's been betrayals and toxicity and stuff like that all in the past, like you just need to make a step. And you know, like I'm hearing like, you know, what is it, you know, to start a journey that you know, that you must take the first step. You know, that essentially like you don't have to worry about like where you're going to end up on day 1962. You know, that may be a year for someone, by the way, 1962. I don't know. But anyway, you don't have to have that. Like, you just have to take the first step. Like, you just have to take a step. And like, and basically come in and acknowledge like this, that the, you know, the betrayals and the pain and the hurt, you know, acknowledge it. But the next cards here, strength clarified by the Star, is that kind of, that strength and compassion. I think that what it's telling you is that, I think, you know, the concern is about leaving this toxicity in the past. So the strength clarified by the Star is basically saying that the way to like to move past that past and that toxicity is to have like compassion and vulnerability and strength and courage in terms of approaching this situation. Because I think, yeah, I mean, clearly this is a difficult situation here, but that vulnerability is what builds trust. That compassion is what builds trust. Sorry. In this strength card, you know, the Lion is letting this woman open the lion's mouth. The Lion does that not because the woman is dominating the Lion. The Lion's doing that because the Lion trusts the woman. So there needs to be, that's basically like an honest conversation about like these swords is what's going to help build that trust and connection and to heal it. But you don't have to have like the whole thing figured out. It starts at just like, it's just a small like acknowledgement and conversation, but it's to build trust. I think, and I think that's really real, because you know, that's how you gain trust and respect for someone. When, you know, when I was working in my corporate jobs, like as, you know, as a manager and as a leader, when I screwed up, like I would jump on those opportunities to acknowledge that I had made a mistake, or that I had screwed up, or that I had made the wrong choice, because I felt like I always wanted people to, you know, to trust that I was telling them the truth. Like when, you know, when I gave advice or made an opinion on something, that was my objective truth. And I felt the best way to do that was to show people when I was wrong. And because it also gives people the space to to admit when they're wrong. Because, you know, I always told my team and my people, like, I don't care about people making mistakes. Like, it would be, if you don't make a mistake at work, it's because you're not working, right? Like, inevitably, we as humans, and whenever we're trying to figure something out, like, we're going to make mistakes, and we're humans, and so we have emotional lives and physical lives and work lives and all this stuff. So things are going to get missed. Mistakes are going to be made. So what I always told my people is, I don't care about you making mistakes. Just be honest about it when it happens. I only care about people who make the same mistakes over and over and over again. Because I feel like if you make the same mistake over and over again, then that's a choice, right? That's a choice. It's not a mistake. So what I'm saying here is that by acknowledging like these pieces of the past and the ways in which you did make mistakes or bad choices or even just actions you're not proud of, that's what helps build that trust and heal that connection. Then there's the eight of wands, which is fast action. And the King of Swords, so the King of Swords energy is someone who is a good communicator. He's honest. He stands in his truth. And so that's what needs to happen. And the advice is essentially somewhat quickly, because the eight of wands is a fast card. That's a movement energy card, and so is Chariot. And then there's the Knight of Cups that's clarifying the Chariot. And so basically it's saying, like, just come in. With the Knight of Cups here and the Page of Pentacles, it's like, I don't know. I'm just seeing kind of something here. I don't know if it's saying to do this first, to like acknowledge this first, but this is almost like saying, go forward. I mean, like actually physically move forward and to come in with this. The Knight of Cups is, he's not the King of Cups. So this is, but he is a romantic knight. There's still like a level of immaturity here though with this Knight of Cups compared to the King of Cups. So this may be more like, dating as opposed to like, marriage or whatever. I just want to kind of pull two more cards here. King of Wands. The Magician. What's going on here? Hang on. This feels like another energy to me. Oh, I think that's why, because I kind of wondered about that, like the Eight of Wands, like why is it kind of like giving a good bit of like rushing energy? It does seem to be rushing this person a little bit, like get in your car and go. It's because you, my viewer, if because I'm kind of seeing this as an energy that's watching, that wants to know how to heal this situation, or wants to know if a new cycle can be started without the toxicity from the past, and it's giving guidance for that. But it is also showing this King of Wands energy that's looking on the outside of this situation, that is also wanting to manifest, I think, with the viewer. And this person has been quiet. He's been in hermit energy, but he's been watching. And judgment. Hang on, let me clarify that. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, because this energy that I'm seeing, I'm going to pull some Kipper on this, but this energy that I'm seeing, you know, it kind of ends with this Knight of Cups energy. And, but then this, so that's, you know, cups are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and wands are Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, fire signs. But it looks like they're wanting to manifest, and they've been silent. Basically, they have been quiet and have come to a judgment about you, I think the viewer, that their truth is that you are their happiness. Oh, okay. Oh, this situation just got complicated. Okay, so I'm going to pull some energies on this Knight of Cups, and then on this King of Wands. Knight of Cups. Coffin, courtship, mature woman. I'll pull one more. Occupation. Okay, and let's pull some energies on this King of Wands. Imprisonment. Main male. False person. Adjudication. Oh, there's a lot of people in this reading, you guys. Okay. So it looks like with this Knight of Cups energy, this water sign, there's been a previous ending in this situation. We saw that before. This situation was closed out. And so this, my viewer, you may be older than this person, and have known them through an occupation, through your job. But what they're wanting to do now is come back in for courtship. And like I said, that was the energy of this Knight of Cups card, is that this person wants to date, like courtship, whereas, so this King of Wands, it's funny because how the cards came out, the imprisonment came up over that hermit and judgment energy. So they're kind of, and it's ironic because there's some mirroring in terms of, because this person is also stuck in their head. So is this person. They're these what look like masculine, but it can be men or women. They're both stuck in their head. They're kind of mirroring each other. And this person, it looks like, made a judgment, because it shows next to them false person, and then adjudication. And so it ties back to this. I think there was another person involved in this situation. So this King of Wands had a false person surrounding them, that they've made that judgment now. That, okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all of that to come out. So I kind of, let me see. Let me just pull some more cards. I want to pull some more cards for this Knight of Cups energy. And then this King of Wands. So if I think that you may have known or interacted with this person more recently, especially because this person's definitely from the past, and you've already closed out like a cycle. There was, there was a whole cycle here. And then this person, this fire sign may be older than the water sign, because the fire sign showing up as a king and the water sign showing up as a knight. Okay, so let's pull energies on this Knight of Cups first. Four of Swords, which is, a card about healing, recuperation. Knight of Wands, someone with more of an impulsive nature. He's been in and out in the past. Knight of Cups, that came up again. So this person has fire and water energy. I think predominantly water. Justice. Oh, God. Adjudication, judgment, justice. So this person really wants to come in and provide balance, like restore the situation with justice. Okay, and some energies on this King of Wands. Page of Cups. They also want to make a reconciliation and apology. Six of Swords. They want to move to calmer waters. Y'all. King of Cups. God, these are like the same people. Like these are very similar people in terms of their energy. Five of Pentacles. So this is someone that you're also out, or that feels out in the cold. That they want to come in with this romantic energy. So King of Cups and King of Wands. That's the only way I can tell the difference between these people, is that this is a more mature energy than this water energy, the Hermit. Wow. So the Hermit came out twice for this King of Wands energy. I don't even know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because this just got, I don't know what to do. I don't even know. I guess, I don't know. Let's get messages from each of them. I guess that's why it says hurry. I feel like a fool for losing you. Ooh, okay. I fear that you'll never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. I regret my past mistakes and wish I could have another chance with you. I have not given up on you, even though it may seem like it. Okay, let's get some messages from this King of Wands. The distance between us is killing me. So this might be a long distance. But I get the sense that there's no communication here either. Sorry I did not see your value and worth when we were together. These guys should meet. I wasn't ready for what you were offering. Nobody like you. Nobody is like you. You are exceptional and you are special. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess what I'm going to do here is get some guidance for my viewer, because it looks like there are two people that are both wanting to reconcile and head towards you. And they just seem very similar. Like it seems the energy and oh, it's just weird. Okay. Right. What am I doing? Okay. Okay, so this is guidance from Spirit about, I guess, these situations for my viewer. The universe rewards motion. What guided action can you take today? You know, when I actually think that's not for you, the viewer, this is... This is, I think the message is for these people is that, like, you got to take action. Like, because what I'm seeing is that both of these are kind of sitting back in silence. This one's been in hermit energy. This one's been spying, probably both spying. But anyway, you know, so it's quiet. And so it's basically saying, like action is what gets rewarded. Like, y'all need to get out of your heads and, like, do something. So, leader of light, where are you being called to serve and support others? I think it's just saying, like, to you as the viewer, is just focus on, like, it's actually telling you not to do anything. That it's telling you to focus on your mission, on your spiritual growth, on your forward movement and journey. Like, keep acting on that, because it's basically saying that, like, a leader who the person who takes action and comes in the right way, and, you know, kind of does those, you know, just to actually takes those steps, because that was the message even here for this Knight of Cups, is like, just, you know, you just gotta make a small offer. You've got to start somewhere. You've got to take a first step. And so that's what, you know, it's funny because, you know, taking that first step in this card, you know, that's what's happening, is that person's taking a step. They're actively taking a step. And so that's what's saying is going to get rewarded in this situation, because you, the viewer, are not essentially, like, you're in a position where if someone wants to come in and say something to you, like, that's, you know, then they need to do that. Because it looks like there were endings in both of these situations. Okay. One more. You are the joy seeker. What little victories can you celebrate? I think it's saying too, that if either of these situations come in for you, that that clearly, like, there's stuff that happened in both of these situations that needs to be kind of talked about. But it's also asking you to, like, make sure that you also reconnect if you wish to, if you want to, right? But that if you want to, that you reconnect on a level that brings joy. So if this, you know, if this person, if either of these people reconnect with you, the thing to do is to make sure, like, you know, yeah, you guys are going to have to talk, but, like, go and do something that is, like, fun together, because I think it's telling you to reconnect on a level of, like, of the energy that you can reconnect with, that was positive, that nostalgia, like, energy, like, reconnect there first in a way. Like, that's, I think, what it is saying after all, because remember I had asked, like, you know, is it asking with this Page of Pentacles, is it asking for this first and then to come in? You know, but yeah, I guess that's it. It's like, take a small step, and, you know, just kind of come in from a space of, like, acknowledgement, like, that a lot of stuff has happened in the past, and your intentions of wanting to heal this. But then it's saying, like, you know, like, go and reconnect and have fun with that person if you are genuinely wanting to heal it, because I think that that's, you know, like, you can't super focus on things. Need to be addressed and talked about, but you can't super focus on that. And I also wanted to get one of my Raven Pure Magic Oracles. $27, pyrokinesis, debate, rage, revolution, attention. Just, I'm sorry, I laughed when this card came out because, again, it's such a twin flame kind of card. But pyrokinesis is what I'm seeing is rebirth. Like an energy of debate, rage, revolution, attention. But I don't know, just the sense that I'm getting is that is an energy of rebirth. And the energy that I'm getting is to be real with that. Like, not to sugarcoat or gloss over some of the dirtiness that is that's happened in this. Because again, like I was saying before, like that acknowledgement of of someone else's perceptions of events that can be really healing. If there's deception and gameplay and breadcrumbing and stuff like that, those kinds of acknowledgments can be really validating, as well as, to build that trust. Let me also, because I feel like this guidance is for this person, the Knight of Cups specifically. And let's get one for this King of Wands. Voodoo Roots, 24. Respect, survival, liberation, and freedom. There's kind of a real Three of Cups energy to this card with the imagery. That it has, three women kind of dancing naked on it. I feel like this person, liberation, I get the sense that this person needs, we did see this false person pop up in this situation. And so that person may not be free of that situation yet. So I guess this Knight of Cups has possibly, I'm not feeling a third party energy around this. This Knight of Cups, but I am seeing it around the King of Wands. So basically, if this person wants to come in, they have another hurdle ahead of them. So this kind of person, even though I don't know, they have an advantage on time, I think. But I guess that's why it's telling this Knight of Cups to move fast. Interesting. Okay, just one more. I'll pull one of each of these again for the Knight of Cups and the King of Wands. Hope. Hope for the Knight of Cups. Forgiving. Okay. So what it feels like to me is that is what this Knight of Cups doesn't know if there's any hope in this situation because of what happened in the past and that toxicity. And I think he also doesn't know if he wants to reopen this cycle because he doesn't want to go through that toxicity again himself. And whereas, so that he's wondering if there is hope in this situation. And this King of Wands is wondering if there's forgiveness in this situation. And I guess, I think what the universe is telling both of these people is there's only one way to find out. You have to, the universe rewards action. What guided action can you take today? The universe rewards motion. And we saw so much motion in these cards with the Chariot, we saw the Six of Wands, we saw, the Eight of Wands. We saw a lot of that's what it's telling both of these people to do is there's only one way to find out if you have hope, and that's to take action. And there's only one way to find out if you'll be forgiven, and that's to take action. It's asking this Knight of Cups to go within and probably ask himself, you know, a lot of tough questions about like, and I think that's what it is. This person may not have to apologize for every single like, you know, stab or betrayal, like all of the you know, the 10 swords, but like start with one. Start with one. And so go within and what, like, ask yourself, what do you think was that biggest betrayal for your person? And start there. Search around that, whatever happened with that. Search around that and see if you can find some answers with your for yourself, because that's where you'll find them. Okay, and one more for this King of Wands. Pathway. So, and this is the Stag. Like I said, that's a twin flame iconography, but it's over here too. This is a weird, I mean, there's twin flame energy coming up on both of these sides. More so on this Knight of Cups, but there is some over here too. But anyway, sorry, in terms of pathway, I think it's asking, I think this person, oh, that's why this person has a head start too. This Knight of Cups, this is interesting. So this Knight of Cups has already started his like spiritual awakening journey. This one hasn't. This King of Wands has not. So that's how he's a little bit behind as well. Because even though this person is younger and is bringing in kind of less mature energy, oh, I don't know. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I think there's probably some guidance to evaluate that path for this King of Wands as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. You actually, no, sorry, I thought I was. I've just never seen this come out like so strongly with these, you know. Anyway, so you, as the divine counterpart here, may have, I get the sense you're not with either of these, but both are trying to come back in. Okay. Destined to release, South Node. And then for this one, stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. Okay, so I get that this is kind of like, so South Node is about your shadows. And destined to release, I mean, this has a lot of like Scorpio energy to it. It's about, you know, release, kind of like, you know, death, resurrection, like, you know, that kind of energy, the shadows. And then whereas this one, and this says fixed, this is about fixed sign, but stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. The sense that I'm getting is that these people have very different strengths. They have very different strengths. And so each party needs to go within, because there's going to be some competition here. I got the feeling. But it's asking you to evaluate your strengths in this situation. Because this one has greater stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. But this person does have kind of more of that like rebirth, that like destructive and creative yin and yang energy, like a lot of like that kind of destiny energy. So this person's energy might be like a lot more magical and expansive and even playful. I'm getting that there's a lot of like playful energy with this person. But this person is like, is very deep. A lot of not calm waters, rough seas inside of them. But they have a lot of fire, they have a lot of darkness, and they have a lot of playfulness. This person is more like, has more grounded, dependable, loyal, stable energy. And so those are their strengths. But at any rate, this person does have another situation that they're going to need to sort out anyway. So anyway, yeah, I don't know who's, I don't really know what advice I can give to the viewer beyond that. I think it's just going to come down to who's coming in and how they come in and what they do. I don't know. All right. I guess that's it for now. Happy eclipse. Enjoy the weird stuff. Okay. See you guys.